They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Geis. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
A gain of 7.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I'm coming for you, Mike.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
7. Tyler Bass to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken right around the 44. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Henry's got it out on the left side. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Kill it, motion me out.
Derrick Henry. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter to play. A first down carry for Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 12, operating from the 39.
Allen. They set up the screen for Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Seven, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
On first down, Henry, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
This is Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On play action, Allen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Check 26, check 26. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down.
On the throwaway. Brings up 4th and goal.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
The Bills field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Bobby, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
So that'll back him up 5. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Finding room at the 30. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Ed Oliver in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Mahomes firing complete and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
10 at their own 11-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Henry. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Yellow. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And 7.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Over the middle to catch by Coleman. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First down, Kansas City.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete.
Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Derrick Henry.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now they'll throw with Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Bills 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. After the penalty, it's Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way home for a Bills
touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
And here's Allen operating from the gun. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Bills 18.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
It's Geis on the counter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Let's go, G. Under 10, under 10, 10. Shoot, shoot. 15.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down at 7.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the kick's away as he angles this. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Check 56. Watch the safety creep.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's a game.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Deuce. Back. Shit.
Now it's Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
From the gun, Allen. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
21-yard line.
Again to Henry. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Henry, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
What we got? What we got? He's checking crowd. Hatchet.
Again, it's Henry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check my 50. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Allen. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll run it with Williams. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So after the loss on 1st down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet, but time is still going to be a factor in the decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. Then he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Bills have once again taken the lead.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Bills 25, Chiefs 21. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Being chased out left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Left side, a completion to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And it's 3rd down.
Again they run, again it's Geis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Chiefs.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. To throw is Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth quarter lead.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Score, Chiefs 28, Bills 25. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chiefs, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.